Right, good morning. How we doing? Hi Donald. It's a chilly UK morning here. Never mind. I'm just making a cup of coffee. I'm just in process, so I'm going to be here very briefly, and then I'm going to quickly nip upstairs and quickly make coffee and bring it down because I need another coffee. And a hot water bottle to warm my hands up. So, there we go. I need to centre myself. Is it this way? This way. Is the camera? There we go. So remember, we have a choice. Hi monks, how you doing? Thank you for the compliment, young penguin. Kettle's nearly boiled. Right. So bit of jamming today and a bit of a lesson using fifths. I thought might be good. There's like a fifth lick that I use quite a bit at the minute when I remember, and it sounds really good. It is very cold. I don't know what the temperature's outside, but it'll be about 5 degrees, 6 degrees. I've got the heating on in the basement, but I'll have to switch that off because like then the camera, it gets ridiculously hot in here, and then the cameras switch off. But I'm doing a hot water bottle because it's the best way to warm my hands up really quickly. I think that's a good way to do things. Hi Kurt, good to see you too. Right, kettle's boiled. I'm going to be back in a minute. I'll just stop this camera. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll frame it nicely for you guys. It's a bit untidy in here, isn't it? It's like clutter everywhere, clutter. That's better, isn't it? Plectrum, maybe like one plectrum there. Arrange that. Very important clock. Timer. Right, back in a minute. Right. Oh, that's better. Get my hot water bottle, warm these hands up. Yeah, so a bit of jamming today and a lesson on fifths, because somebody mentioned, oh, like that's a cool sound, and I was playing fifths, so why not make that into a lesson? Because I can basically. Also, there is going to be a change to the channel. Well, when I say change to the channel, something is going to be different. But I can't tell you what. You can guess. It's good though. Really good. Just something I've been working on. Kind of. 60 degrees, right. What's 60 degrees in centigrade? I don't work in Fahrenheit. I need the conversion. Right. Let's do some jamming. Firstly, find something to jam on here. Right, this will be good for the fifths, I think. How's it sounding? Okay? My brain's working faster than my fingers. Right, when you say fifths, do you mean the interval? So I mean fifths as in the interval. Sorry about the confusion there. So I was playing some fifths there. In fact, the very fifths that I will show you today. And we'll use this very jazzy track. There's this like little pattern I really like, okay, that I'll use because it kind of leads into other melodic phrases. Let's get this zoomed in a bit. So, what am I talking about? This. This kind of thing. Super handy. I normally like ascend with it. So I'm in the E minor, and the way we're doing our fifths, right, is like this. So I'm using the third finger for that root of that fifth, and then I'm playing the fifth up here. So instead of doing that, I'm doing this. So there's a string skip. So you'll have to hybrid pick. You could pick it if you want. I prefer hybrid picking because it's just super easy. So, and all you're doing is you're going down pick and an up. And you can go up your scale like that. And you can just slide about with it. Okay, so have we all got that bit? So we're in E minor. Now what I like to do is add a few diatonic notes. The ninth. So that sounds cool. So there's like little areas of phrasing we can kind of get into. So when I get to this position, what I see there is I see mainly my E minor 7 arpeggio. So those are the target notes. That's the first thing I'm looking at. Pentatonic and the surrounding notes. So and you can just put in whatever phrase you want. So like there, we start the sequence again. So I'll play it slow. String skip. Everybody follow that. Right, let's try it out. And then put your, I've thrown it out there, put your questions in. Alright, following me so far? Everybody's gone quiet. Please like and subscribe. So I'm assuming you're following these ideas along. Yes, so when we've got these fifths, what I'm doing is the first little round of this, I'm adding in that ninth. Minor sixth. And that neatly takes me up to first position of the pentatonic, which we all know and love. By the way, that little phrase there. Because we're in E natural minor. That sounds to me like Intervals uses that, doesn't he? Interesting thing about that is it's the minor sixth, it's the void notes. That's a good way to pass over it. The void note pass. So the other thing I was watching the other day, anybody watch the Rick Beato and Jack Gardner interview? Because he was talking about ways of just getting about the fretboard. And he does octaves, you know. Yeah, check it out. So, I mean, basically what Jack was saying is he uses octaves to move about the fretboard. It's one of his things he does, not his only thing. And it's this sort of thing. So we need to use whatever string, you know, we're on. So what I do is I just follow a pentatonic scale and maybe add the ninth in. So these sort of ideas. So that's worth what, because that's an easy one we can all do, the octaves. But what about applying the same idea but using fifths? Works great on the pentatonic scale. Is it a George Lynch? God, right, I haven't listened to George Lynch for a very long time. I did have the Lynch Mob album, and I did quite like that as a kid. That was like the last of sort of rock music I listened to, I think. Like that, the stadium kind of rock thing. The Lynch Mob album was quite good. I had that and Confessions of a Deprived Youth by Dweezil Zappa were two albums I bought both together. I distinctly remember. I was absolutely obsessed with the Confessions of a Deprived Youth. But anyway, so when we're talking about using these fifths, what we're talking about, and I got this idea sort of, well, I've always known about it, but I really picked up on it in the Greg Howe book that I got. But anyway, we've got, so if we're talking about E minor pentatonic, we'll start from the lowest point, which is going to be A. So we've got a fifth here, and the notes I'm playing is 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then 4th finger on the 5th string. And then we're going to slide up with the 1st to the 4th fret, and then we're going to slide up to the 7th fret, slide up to the 9th fret, 12th fret, 14th fret, 16th fret, and you can just keep going like that. Sounds great. So we'll just try one more blast of that, and then we're going to develop it. Sorry to the electric piano player there, I'm just soloing over the top here. Alright, so we get the idea. Please confirm that you are following along with this tutorial, and likes, more subscribes, and all that kind of good stuff. This is a free guitar lesson. Imagine if you had to pay for this. Think of all the money you're saving. Please like. Okay, there's one leg. Alright, can we confirm that this is working out okay? So I don't want to leave anybody behind. There's probably only two of you with guitars. But if you want me to slow down or you want to ask questions when you go back to this video, then I'm happy to do that. Hiya Thinking, how you doing? Right. Okay, upgrade number 2. How about this idea? Mixing octaves and fifths. So this is a Greg Howe thing. I've been really obsessing over the Tilt album, Greg Howe and Richie Kotzen. I mean, why I haven't like studied it more, I don't know, considering it's like, you know, 2 of my favourite players. I don't know if Greg Howe's one of my favourite players, but he's definitely one I admire, but Richie Kotzen is definitely. So for this, what we're going to do is we're doing fifths again. You can start this with however you want, really. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm just changing between an octave or a fifth and an octave. So in other words, we're doing this. So we'll start with an octave, slide, fifth, slide, octave, fifth, octave, fifth. Sounds good, eh? Sounds great. Find that one a little bit harder descending. Sounds good going up. I'm warming up. Yes, octaves and fifths. So again, the scale I'm anchoring these on is all pentatonic. So E minor pentatonic. Those are our target notes. And it's however you want to start it. So octave, fifth, octave, fifth, octave, fifth, octave, fifth. I have to think about this. How cool is that? All for free of charge. Bringing value, check this out. Yes, there we go. And that's when you stick those, all of those components together that I've just talked about. So just to recap, first one approach for octaves was this, and then we added in those extra, the minor sixth and the ninth, or minor 13. Then we moved on to octaves. And then we moved on to octaves and fifths. So we've got a pretty good, it's worth it though. Well, that's good. Because, Donald, because it's, you know, people like you, you're keeping this channel alive. I really, really appreciate the paid subscriptions, because it all gets reinvested in the channel now. One thing I've been, this reminds me, one thing I've been experimenting on, which will be absolutely awesome, right? Because I'm aware that when we're in vertical, sometimes my hands go missing off the screen, right? So this is like a bit of an issue. So you have to be in horizontal to kind of get the full thing, which is great because it's there for later. But I got my DJI camera out and I was experimenting to see how it would track with my hand. And unfortunately, it was very erratic and not great. So I have been looking at an Osbot tail. So Osbot has, by the looks of it, object tracking. So I'm thinking about getting an Osbot camera, which I can still have dark mist on and have this look. But what I'll be able to do is it will be able to track my hand. And I think that'll be a very, very cool thing. So you'll always be able to see the tracking. So that's something we're going to do. So yes, so the revenue from this channel is going to go towards that little project as an upgrade. All right. Any questions? Can I have a coffee? I think I've worked hard. I've done nearly half an hour's teaching there. Whew. Half an hour's. You can see the beads of sweat rolling off my forehead with the stress of teaching. People love teaching though. I think people prefer the teaching thing to the coaching thing, and I know why. It's because, I'm not complaining here, it's because if I teach you something like, I am going to teach you how to use fifths in a solo, then it's pretty concrete and you think, well, if I put the time in and I sit and watch the lesson, then I'll be able to play fifths in my improvised solo. So there's a certainty, isn't there? There's a guarantee at the end of it. But when we're talking about, you know, real creativity and art, and like, you're going to write a track but you don't know what your style is and you don't know this, you have to find all of these things out through experience, and that's a lot scary. And why is it more scary? Because it's an uncertain future, and we don't like that as humans. We want to be guaranteed, especially older members on this channel, I would imagine, us older musicians, want to know, come on, time's running out, and if I invest this time, time's more valuable to me. I want these outcomes, you know. Which isn't true, because actually the coaching thing is by far the most powerful thing you'll ever come across in terms of education and your self-development, because what that'll do is it'll teach you that you already know enough to be absolutely amazing. Oh good, excellent. So we're on our way to getting an Osbot tail. So hopefully a couple of months we'll get there. I'll tell you what we could do. Or we could send the company Osbot a nice email, couldn't we? If everybody sends an email, will you send? Because I've emailed them, but they never got back to me about just sending me one for free and promoting them. But I think, like, if the end users go, we love this channel, and it would help our viewing experience if you gave them one of these. That would work, because it'd be up to that, and you would get promoted, and we'd all be able to see your camera in action. This is the company. Feel free to message them. I think this is a new approach to marketing. It's the Osbot Tail 2 I want. That's the one we need. So you could email them and say, we need this camera to improve our viewing experience. It is. Yes. Oh, a drummer, yeah, guitar is amazing, drums, all instruments are amazing, aren't they? Even bagpipes and the tuba. I like them all. Right, so back to our fifth. What else can we do with fifths? Yeah, Stockholm, I like that. Hi user, how you doing? Right, how about this for a fifth idea? One more very simple one. I'll still use the same track. So we're going to go vertically. Yay! Thank you for that. You are. Check this out. Phew! I'm back. Right, everybody there? Hope so. Ecamm crashed, but it's now back up. People, predictability and gimmicks. Right, okay. So, you are amazing. Thank you for that sticker. I tried to show it up on the broadcast, but it crashed Ecamm. People love predictability. You say I'm not into that. So, this is what we'll do next. Right, okay, so this lick, let's zoom in. This is a nice simple one. Again, we're in E minor, so we're doing fifths this way. So that's your bar chord, power chord I should say. Okay, and I'm just simply picking each note, down, down, moving to the next, to the D string, putting another fifth. So I'm vertically stacking these fifths. And then I'm sliding down a fifth here, and then just going into whatever lick I fancy. So it's just really looking for areas. So we've got these fifth positions, little kind of fifth arpeggios actually when I think about it, all over the fretboard. So we've got one, if we go from the lowest point ish, we've got it there, we've got it on G. Some will sound good, some will sound not so good. We've got it on A, B, well, you have to do an augmented fourth or a flattened fifth there. But anyway, you can just find areas. Some will sound good, some will sound rubbish. So it's sounding, we've got a few different areas. Let's try some different shapes. So there's like lots of stuff we can do that. Okay. So we're covering a lot of fifths here. Should we do one more? So this sort of thing's quite handy. So there's only a few positions, I think there's only about 4 positions I bother with this one. So you have to get good at your one note arpeggios, which I'm not amazing at, but we'll give it a go. I think this arpeggio I got from that Potato Head Groove thing or whatever it was a Joe Satriani track where he plays it with just... he does that, doesn't he? But I just decided to pick it. So what we've got is fifths. Stacked. And the way I'm doing this is root, fifth, and then we've got another fifth from there. So that's kind of what you want to get under your fingers. Just down, down, down. Making sure you're lifting your fingers as we go. And then what we're going to do is jump to the G string, 12th fret, and we're going to play that. So we've got 2 shapes, and we're stacking these fifths on top of each other. So 5th, 5th, that's like a second minor second. I think it's called planing when you do that. Could sound good. Let's see what it's like on the track. Emotional fusion, right? We'll try something different. Sounds good there. Hi Gilberto, how you doing? Anybody out there, please like and subscribe. That was a good track. That I enjoyed playing on that. I did enjoy playing on that. Right, everybody's gone quiet. I think now is the time. I have my coffee and then you start asking some questions about guitar in general. I'm opening the floor. I'm hoping people start talking. Alright, what do you want to know? Is there anybody out there? Obviously it takes time for you to type and stuff. You're just trying to play along, that's okay. Are you using fifths though, Donald? Even if you used 1/5 and then broke into a lick, that would be a massive win, wouldn't it? Like, so for example, you might want to just go. See, there's a nice little phrase. Oh, that was rough, wasn't it? Well, I'll work on that today. Kinda, right, we didn't watch the video back. Because the only way to fully understand is to experiment and try it out, put a track on and just try and get the smallest amount of this to work. Obviously, you know, you need to know your pentatonic scales and scales across the fretboard, because otherwise you're going to get a bit lost. But we've got fifths all over. I mean, the first string sounds good as well, doesn't it? That sounds alright. You know, if I, what's this? Funky. Like letting them ring out. couldn't keep up with that run. That wasn't going to happen. Do that again. Oh, my guitar's disappeared. Went for the wah-wah, couldn't handle it. Now I don't have any guitar. It is there though. How interesting. Ah, it's this. Right, that pedal has to go. Always forget about my picking. Another thing which I think is good to experiment is how tight you're holding on to your pick. So like, I think this is quite important. You see, I have to play all the time, so it's really important for me to relax. There's been a couple of things that have helped me. I was watching an interview with intervals, and obviously players do get like problems, and one of his advice about relaxation and just playing is just allowing for your left hand your arm to drop. Because I think, and I've noticed this myself, I can get a little bit tense. I mean, that's an exaggeration. But allowing that hand to drop, an arm to drop. So you just hang in there with gravity, really. You don't want to be holding the guitar neck up at all. You know, you just want it to be there. The other thing I noticed, Jakub Zatecki, I really like his playing, and so I love watching him, and I love his music. But I was just watching, there was some close-ups of his picking, and I don't know if this is the case, but to me, what it looked like was he had a really relaxed grip on his pick, because as he was playing you could see the pick sort of moving between his fingers on certain things. And this is a good thing, this is a thing I always remind myself about, is just having that really loose picking grip. Because sometimes it's like, A, you're not tensing your hands, you're not tensing this hand up and then locking up. Because that's the worst thing you want. You want to be completely relaxed. See, tension's building up there. But yeah, having a looser picking grip, very good. I think Rick Graham did a video on this. I mean, if you're experiencing any softness in your picking, so remember what I was saying about planting and displacement. You've always got that, so you can hear there. Hold on. That's a very relaxed grip. Can you hear the pick? And my hand's open because it's so relaxed, I found that. I just naturally let my hand do what it wants to do, really. So the way you pop around is so fluid, is crazy. Thank you. I work on it. You know, I work on it. But yes, conservation of motion. I mean, I got lucky because my classical guitar teacher pointed it out very early on when he caught me mock shredding. When your fingers are all over, they're like cartoon. Who gave me that thumbs down? Come on, show yourself. Right, thumbs up. Thank you. If you put the thumbs up again, good. If you didn't, own up to the class. We're all in detention. This is a guitar lesson, you know. It's all free of charge. Should never have a thumbs down. I was never out of detention when I was at school. Hard to believe, isn't it? But I was frustrated. Okay. You're just kidding. That's all right. You're allowed one joke. All right. Who's got any question? I'm always after questions. Any questions? Has today brought up any issues of anybody? Is there anything anybody would like to discuss with the group? If so, do say. I mean, one thing's interesting is how's everybody managing the practice? Because obviously you're picking the guitar up, and just playing is great for relaxation. But is anybody here setting aims, objectives, goals that they want to achieve. I'm particularly interested in anybody setting short-term goals. Is there anybody here who has been using the method / advice of using wins, problems and opportunities when playing? Because obviously something like that's gonna that kind of system of review is going to help you save a lot of time. So I love setting myself small goals. In fact, today I know like one goal is going to be just sorting this out. So I'm going to be on with that. Doesn't feel too good. Okay, mostly for relaxation, that is fine. I'm always relaxed when I'm playing guitar. In fact, I'm more relaxed when I'm learning something, especially out of books. There was a pentatonic scale that had an option of using the flat 5 in it, but it's hard to incorporate that in at times. Yes. Well, that it had a flattened fifth. That's just a blues note. So let's have a look. How can we incorporate that? Well, one thing's for sure, you can't stay on it, because that's what you get. I couldn't imagine a note more out of tune. So one thing you can do is start a lick from that fifth. Actually start from the note that's out. And you can do that with any note really. So here it is here. Yes, diminished upwards. Oh, here's a good one, yeah. Alright, yes, Tucker, so now we're into something very interesting. Go drink more coffee, that's true. Combine diminished arpeggio with minor pentatonic, all set on the flat 5. Right, yeah. So what I like to do is, we're in E minor, I like the flat 5, flat 7. And then what we can do is we can add the surrounding notes. So we can kind of come up with licks based around that arpeggio that I like. And use the arpeggio as target notes. And then we can add what our Tucker is saying is we can add in a flat 5, which is here. So sounds good, yeah? Yeah, we're very start and stoppy today. So that's an excellent suggestion there. That flat 5, flat 7 more diminished. But then you got straight diminished. Which would work really well if we're in Dorian. So that's incorporating the flat 5. So I've just come up with that now. So all I'm doing there is we've got this sort of thing going. 12, flat 5 on the 15th on the 3rd string, hybrid on the E string. And then I can bar and do that G note on the 1st string. Yes, Enzo is very good. So I don't know if he's here today, but I've been coaching Enzo on a few things. So he's in my music production group, but I've been coaching him on his YouTube channel. And Enzo's channel is like coming along in leaps and bounds. I'm quite amazed at what he's doing. So he's coming up on the fast lane very quickly, and I think his playing is certainly massively improving as well because of all the kind of performances that he's doing. So it's a wonderful thing to see. Hi Tim, remember me, beginner, Debajan. I'm now a little pro, especially in flamenco and finger style. I want acoustic play. Excellent, that's what I like to hear. And then Tucker, again, thank you for the outstanding comment. I like that. Having a session in my garage. Love from New Zealand. Excellent. Like the idea of that. Yes, good to see you. I've got a few minutes left. Please do like, please do subscribe, everybody. So, just want to check on. Love from India to your music, thank you. Excellent. Right. So, hi Bish, how we doing? I'm jamming on all the tunes. Today's actually been a lesson we've been looking at using fifths, so it'd be worth going back and watching this live. It's I'm dual streaming, so it's the live is in both horizontal and vertical. Can I play a riff from Birth Guitar? No. But he's a very good player. Can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, so we've been covering fifths. This video is in both vertical and horizontal for your viewing pleasure. I suggest going to the horizontal when you go back to this, as you'll be able to see all of the fretboard on my guitar, and it'll be less confusing than watching in vertical. So if there's anything here that you want to watch back, great. I know I kind of covered a lot of ground and probably went through things very, very quickly. However, you can, of course, slow it down. I'll be on live tomorrow, so if anybody has any questions that they want to cover tomorrow, then I'll be happy to do that. So there we go. That's all for today. Well, yes, but I just wouldn't choose to. I mean, I don't even watch his stuff really. Bits that I've watched have been good though. It's like entertaining, isn't it? He's a proper YouTube guitarist, and I saw him at NAMM when I was there. All out of questions. That's good. So usually, what happens though is people will go away, and then. Legato on acoustic guitar. Yes, you can do legato on acoustic guitar, but what you got to do is you've really got to get into the economy of motion. So I do a ton of legato on acoustic guitar, and it's not about force. It's about the speed and the accuracy of how you hit a string. That's what it's about. So it's about finger planting. That's what you need to focus on. Finger planting, and using the ends of your fingers. Because that's where you're going to get the most kind of pressure, isn't it? Because there's less, I suppose, there's less surface area and it's harder. So it's more like a piano key, hitting the guitar string. So have a think about that. You don't want to be playing with flat fingers. I'll not be playing acoustic guitar on this channel, and there's a reason for that. And that is to do with... my endorsements. I haven't got an acoustic guitar endorser, but there's some news on that coming up which will be very interesting. Things will be changing a little bit, and we'll be going on a little bit of a mission. But that's all I'm going to say. Alright then guys, so I'll probably be on tomorrow. On electric. I'll cover a little. How about this? I'll do a little bit. If you come back tomorrow, Deborah Jan, if I'm on tomorrow, which I should be, and you come back in good time, then I'm going to give everybody a super cool legato exercise, which will get your fingers aligned with your mental goals of shredding. How about that? Alright. Bye everybody.